Good day, punters. Welcome to the final Smash Pack preview of the spring, the Flemington Champions Day preview. For those that aren't in Melbourne, the weather prediction for tonight and tomorrow is pretty ordinary. They think it's going to rain from about 10 o'clock tonight all the way through the meeting tomorrow. And there's also going to be strong wind as well. So it's going to be messy. The track's going to get worse throughout the day. So I'm banking on a wet track with my selections. If it doesn't play out that way, use my selections as confetti punters. But I think it is going to be wet, so that's the way I've gone at this time. Race 1 is the 2-year-old race up the straight. I'm going to go with a debutant here called Angelic Rise from the Hayes camp. Now, she's been jumping out well around the bend. She hasn't seen the straight yet, but what I've seen from her looks nice. Mark Zahra has been riding in the jump outs. He sticks tomorrow. She's taken on a couple of horses that have been up the straight, so that's always a big ask. Again, punters, because she's a debutante, it's a wet track, all things like that, the professionals will stick with what they know. They will back the raced horses late in betting, so just keep your powder dry and we can have something on her late. Race 2, Sabaj looks the class horse here, coming off a massive run in the Silver Eagle, but he's untested on wet ground, so I'll back the camp in. If it's here, I'll presume they think it can handle it. I noticed it was scratched on Cup Day, so because of the wet track, I presume. So let's see what they do tomorrow, but it's running the Silver Eagle was massive, and it just looks superior to the opposition. If he's not here, I think the race gets harder, but potentially Nation's Call could get the front. Loves a wet and could give a big kick around the bend and get the money. But let's see how that plays out in the morning. I'll finalise selections after scratchings as usual. Race 3, again, up the straight. This is a sprint race. I like King of Rousseau here on an each-way basis. Now, the Kings handles the wet, handles the straight, currently around the $8 mark. Looks a nice each-way play. The recent trial in Sydney was very sharp, didn't come off the bridle and looked really nice in that. The other one who seems over the odds at the moment is Nadal, because Nadal's the one that's been entered and scratched a lot. It's got scratched when it was going to run a couple of times. They were waiting for wet tracks. Tomorrow they get a wet track. It's around $8 at the moment. So you could probably potentially have something on King of Rousseau and something smaller on Nadal. Race 4. I like She's a Hustler in this. I think she beat him hands down last time when I thought she was coming into the race where she could improve off the run. But she beat him pretty convincingly. So there's no reason why she can't go on with it here again tomorrow. Race 5 is a staying race. I like one here that loves the sloppy track. It loves the wet, loves the scrap in the mud. Berkeley Square. It's currently around the $8 mark, $8.50. I think you might be able to get around the places, but I think it'll shorten when the rain comes. So this is one that you might want to play Friday night in anticipation of that rain hitting. There's some other probably better, well-credentialed horses in the race, but I just think under these conditions it's right up his alley, so he can give a good kick in race 5, Berkeley Square. Race 6, another 2-horse play. I'm going against the couple of the fancy horses here. I'm going against Tentaurus and I'm going against Jolly Star. I'm going to go with Giga Kick, just because he's got good wet track form. Also, when he has won at Flemington, I've noticed he's won a couple of times when it's been a slow track. So that's again something to think about for tomorrow. Also, he went into the last start with one trial. He won. He then has trialled since, albeit that was at Caulfield, that trial, but he was strong through the line. I think he might end up a lot fitter tomorrow. And the other one that we can have something on is Magic Time. Was cricket score odds in the Everest, but I didn't think the run was too bad. Loves the wet track, and I think it's around $16 at the moment, so we can have something on her as well. That's Magic Time. Race 7. This is a good race. Again, I'm going to go against some of the favourite runners here. I'm strong in the camp of the King Charles race out of Sydney. that Mr. Brightside and Chio Wolf come out of. They both like the wet track. I thought Brightside was huge in that race. He brought the field up to Pride of Jenny, went past her but got nailed late by Chia Wolf. So I think they might run the Quinella again. Pride of Jenny's in the race. She'll kick out to a big lead probably, but it's going to be harder to do on a wet track. And also they'll be really wary of that tomorrow. So I think a few of them might stick a little bit closer to it. That's the reason why I think the 2-horse play is good as well, because if it's actually Mr. Brightside that does the donkey work again, Chia Wolf might nail him again. But if he gets a slightly softer run, he'll be too good for him. He loves these conditions tomorrow. Race 8. This is the race the champ's in, Via Sistina. But it's $1.50, just for a bit of a thrill-seeker bet. I'm going to have something on Tom Kitten, who also comes out of the King's Charles race in Sydney. I just thought that his prep was interrupted when he had that issue at the barriers. He got sent back to the jump outs. So I think he's probably been behind the 8 ball, but he might have caught up to him now. And at around the $10 mark, we can have something on Tom Kitten each way, just to see if we can pop the champ, who's $1.50. And look, she did win the Cox Plate, and she got off the canvas to win the Cox Plate, but she didn't win by 3 or 4 lengths or anything like that. So I'm still not convinced she's at her best. She may still be peaking. She may blow them away tomorrow, but at the prices, I'm happy to go with Tom Kitten on an each way basis. Race 9. I like this horse in the last Stolly Bolly. When you're a punter, you need to take the emotion out of it. So I've been tipping him a bit lately, but the races just haven't worked out. There's been excuses every time. So when you look at a race, you just have to say it didn't work out. Yes, I did me money. Yes, I did me money again. We backed up at Geelong, did the money again. But tomorrow, I think we can get the money back and some. Conditions suit, draw the right side of the track. Looks every chance to get the money to me tomorrow at Stolly Bolly in the last. That's all I've got for you, punters. Good luck tomorrow. I hope you've enjoyed all the content over the spring. It's just been a bit of fun. Hopefully I might have given you a horse to think about that you've thrown in a trifecta or a first 4 or a quaddie or something that you didn't have in mind, and it's helped you get collect along the way. But I'm going to go into the paddock for a while now. Probably not for too long, because I'll blow out even bigger than I am if I stay in it too long. So good luck tomorrow, punters. Let's get stuck into them. Go in the smash pack.